this adventure that we had in the south side of Chicago.
What up, it's your boy Drew Chains. Yes, I'm back with another video, and as you can see, you're probably wondering why I'm wearing my San Diego Padres outfit. Well, because today we are going to see the San Diego Padres versus the Chicago White Sox in the south side of Chicago. Now, as you can see, I'm in my dorm right now. Like, this will be the first time going from college to a baseball game. Now, I'm gonna show you around real quick. So this is my gaming desk. This is my work desk, my closet, my drawers.
That was before I switched rooms.
Yeah, the apartment is just so sick. It just has so much room. Now, let me tell you about the game that we're going to. This is going to be a rubber match, and it will be the final game for the Chicago White Sox. The first game, the White Sox won 4-3. And the second game, the Padres won 7-3 or 4-ish.
Okay.
I didn't stay up all night until the game.
It was only like 3 or 4
dying
runs,
to go
which
to
is
sleep
kind of a close
because
game.
of this moment. Yeah, so it's going to be a rubber match between the Padres and the White Sox. Now, the Padres are trying to win this game in order to, like, push their hopes to make it to the postseason. So once we get to the stadium, I'm going to change into my White Sox jersey. Hopefully that doesn't piss a ton of people off. But this will be my first time seeing the Padres and the White Sox, like, well, actually, this is my first time seeing the Padres play live. Now, it's been like a year or so. If you haven't seen that Cardinals-Dodgers video, go ahead and check it out in the description down below. It will be provided in this video, so that way you can see what type of content I can post on here. So I'm going to be taking a friend with me. I'm not going alone this time because it'd be hard for me to do this alone. So my goal here is to try to get a ball.
Wait, you
And
got two?
hopefully
Wait, is
show
it 2 balls or 3 balls that you got?
Olu how
I got like 4 balls, and I
baseball
gave
works.
1 to you.
But this will be his first time going to a Major League game, okay? He has never gone to a Major League Baseball game in his life, so...
Yeah, we definitely had Bolo and I had a deep conversation, like, if he was able to, like, have enough time to, like, go to, like, Chicago, south side of Chicago with me, because, I mean, like I said, okay, south side of Chicago was where I was born and raised in, just like Juice WRLD and King Von, okay? So, yeah, Bolo and I, like I said, Bolo and I had, like, a deep conversation, be like, we should do a video together, and I was like, I just thought of this idea of, like, maybe we should, like, do, like, a baseball game. Like, I don't know if he was comfortable with, like, getting a baseball game.
That was fun, I don't mind.
But, yeah, he definitely enjoyed it, though. It was definitely a good time for him. But we might do it again in the future, but we're just going to have, like, a few deep conversations on, like, what we might do in the future next before I graduate. So, yeah, there could be a few plans here and there, though.
Yeah,
I want to
actually,
show him
yeah.
around.
Going to Chicago that day was it was actually rainy, and the GPS is not even helping that day.
Yeah, our GPS was just not, like, my GPS was bugging. Like, I had to pull over because I was scared that it was going to take me to the wrong place, and just, like, dude, I was like, maybe I didn't update my phone and shit, because it was just, oh my god, my phone GPS was a fucking mess. I have to say that right now, because, I mean, when we got to Juice WRLD's grave, it was really wet and pouring, but I did make a short on that, which is like 1.4 thousand, was it? No, 1,400 views. My bad. I'm not good with numbers anymore, so.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. But to be honest, like, dude, okay, yeah, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
But yeah, that Juice WRLD grave has definitely evolved. But that fencing, that tall black fencing there, it was there when we were there. Because, I mean, when it was recent, it wasn't even there before. I mean, the reason why they put that tall black fence there is because people have been, like, vandalizing it and, like, writing messages. I mean, which is kind of understanding to, like, pay tribute at the time. But at the same time, I feel like they're just being a little bit way too strict to, like, put the fencing there. And I know they want to let them rest in peace. But yeah.
Okay, and technically, the first time I learned about Juice WRLD was from him, because I have no idea what Juice WRLD is, and apparently, it's like you said, like he was coming from somewhere, then he died in like an international airport. So yeah,
What I should have done was take him around Homewood. That's Juice World's hood. But I would never. Dude, for O Block, I would not like take him to O Block because I mean I've been doing like a ton of research on that hood on like why it's the most dangerous hood like in America. Like there's like so many like people like gone missing and a lot of people were like killed there. Lots of crimes happening around that street, around that block. It's just really brutal there. So
yeah, and Juice WRLD actually died from overdose.
at the Chicago Midway Airport because the pilot ratted him out because he was carrying like drugs and two firearms.
Yeah, he died. Okay, to be honest, okay, to be honest, that's actually bad. But getting to the game, oh my god. Like there was not a lot of parking. We have to find parking, and to be honest, we stayed in line for an hour because I know we got there like an hour, and we have to stay because they were giving out a free what is it called? Like a free radio, which I still have. And the worst part is they kicked us out of the line because of the
Our drawstring bags.
yeah, they kicked us out. They kicked us out.
I don't know why they have that strict policy in place. They just want us to have like clear bags. That's bullshit, bro.
Yep, they kicked us out. I have to wait in line to get the radio, and then like he has to snip past the people, and then people were telling me I'm lying. Like yeah, like I can't try to cut the line, and I was like, this is just crazy. And the first time he actually got here, as soon as we got to the stadium, he got a ball. He got a ball.
Because I mean, at least he saved our spot and just waited there. So, because I mean, I would have been, because if it wasn't for him, I would have been stuck back in line and shit. You know what I mean? It was just unbelievable, bro. Like, but still, we're gonna mention that later in the video, though.
And how things work. But yeah, he's definitely excited. So we're doing a video together, and he was requesting to do a video together, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna take him to a Padres White Sox game. And
As I just said,
he's
that.
really, really excited about that. So I will let you guys know once we get to Chicago, and we will see you at the ballpark. Yes, I'm back again. This time we did not arrive at the ballpark. I have showed Bolu a special surprise and a surprise for you. So if you look behind me, we have arrived at Juice WRLD's grave.
As you can see, there's like a ton of hats and ton of like vapes around like on the floor. But on the bottom, there are like messages to like pay tribute to Juice WRLD. There was like a ton of like messages saying like, fuck Ali Lottie. I mean, Ali Lottie was like Juice WRLD's last girlfriend. I mean, like when Juice WRLD died, Ali Lottie kind of like stole his like jewelry from his dead body and then gave it to like her new boyfriend. That's like the biggest betrayal that a woman has done to like anyone. Like, I mean, Ali Lottie between Juice WRLD, their age groups were like way beyond different. I mean, I think Ali Lottie was like 5 years older than Juice WRLD, which is, I'm like, how can a woman like 5 years older dig into like a 21-year-old rapper like Juice WRLD? Like, I feel like that's just really insane and just kind of a little bit fucked up. To me, I felt like she's kind of a cougar, just like chasing younger boys and shit. That's just, I don't know. To me, that's just fucked up.
Now, if you don't know who Juice WRLD is, he's a Chicago rapper who died in 2019 due to an accidental overdose at the Chicago Midway Airport. He was arriving a flight from LA to Chicago to celebrate his 21st birthday, but the investigators, the police, had their eyes on him before they
The pilot ratted him out. I forgot to put that in the video. The pilot contacted the law enforcement in Chicago the police were waiting for him at the Chicago Midway Airport because the pilot routed him out because, I mean, he was carrying like 2 firearms and like 70 pounds of marijuana. That's pretty much it. The pilot was a fucking rat.
Landed, so he was carrying like lots of drugs and 2 firearms, and he tried to hide the pills from the authorities, but
Swallowing
they
too
couldn't
much.
take it anymore, and he died from a seizure, which resulted in an accidental overdose. So one of his favorite songs, one of his best songs, is "All Girls Are the Same," "Lucid Dreams," "Robbery," "Wishing Well," but that only came out in 2020. But yeah, rest in peace to Juice WRLD, and long live 999.
Yeah.
So we arrived into Chicago like a little bit earlier than expected, so that's why we had to stop there and pay our respects to a fellow rapper who has passed away. All right, we made it to Rate Field. I got Bolu with me. Say what's up, Bolu.
What's up, fans?
So yeah, we're just walking to the gate and hopefully see where it goes from here. We'll let you know once we're inside. So now I got finally got my White Sox uniform on. So please don't judge me if I'm switching sides. I'm just here to get a ball. So yeah, this will be fun. A lot of White Sox fans around here. So yep, let you know when we are inside.
It was a lot of people out here.
It was packed because it was the final White Sox
Lots of
game
changes
of the
happened
season.
around Rayfield.
Final White Sox home
It's been
game
a
of the
long time
season.
since I've been there since 2017. Since 2017, that was like the White Sox versus Tigers in the doubleheader. The White Sox beat the Tigers 3-0. And the second game, the Tigers beat
Sup?
the White Sox 5-4. The White Sox almost made a comeback. So there's going to be a lot of changes. I will show you around the stadium once we get inside. But lots of changes ever since like 7 or 8 years ago or 6 years ago. But I can't count. Time passes by. But I will show you around. All right, we're in the stadium. Sorry, it took like an hour or more hour. I don't know. But the one rule that I really hate about this is that they don't allow drawstring bags inside. Like,
As I
come
just
on,
said.
how else are we supposed to carry our belongings? But I'm heading over to the first base side to see if I can get a toss up from one of the Padres players. All right, when the Padres were warming up, I got this ball right here, a toss up from Dylan Cease, former White Sox pitcher. So shout out to Dylan Cease. Thank you very much for hooking me up with this ball. We're going to go into the team store and get a couple bags since they can't let us use our drawstring bags.
So where Dylan Cease is now, he's signed a 7-year contract to play for the Toronto Blue Jays, a team that went to the World Series to face the Dodgers last year. So yeah, he's definitely in the starting rotation. So Dylan Cease is no longer in San Diego anymore. He's going to be in Toronto for like 7 years because the Blue Jays paid him an awful lot of dough.
No, not yet. That's Paul Canerico. And that is Big Frank Thomas. All right, we already found our seats, so let me show you something real quick. In this area over here, that's where Jim Thome hit his 500th career walk-off home run. 500th career home run, and it was a walk-off. Jim Thome lived where most of my family lived, in Illinois. So shout out to Jim Thome, one of my favorite players out there. Jim Thome.
So Jim Thome was born and grew up in bless you. Born in like Bartonville, which is close to the Peoria area. So I would consider Jim Thome like a hometown legend for me. He was an all-star for the White Sox in 2006. That was when my team, the St. Louis Cardinals, beat the Detroit Tigers in the World Series 4-1. David Eckenstein was a World Series MVP. So yeah, so Jim Thome, I consider you a hometown hero.
White Sox bullpen or catching coach for hooking us up with a lot of baseballs,
That's me.
like tossing them to little kids and gave one to me. I just gave one to Bolo right now. Let's see that ball. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We love to see it. Now,
As soon as I got that toss up from Dylan Cease, he was begging for me to give that ball. I was trying, I was doing everything in my power to make sure he would get a ball as well. That way we would both have one.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was. We've been. Good thing he still has it right now.
Oh yeah, I came out on.
I signed it for him. I marked down the date. I marked down how he got it, and we might do the same for Detroit potentially. It may depend on what kind of plans that we have for the rest of the semester plays out. For
What
yeah,
is this guy asking? Shadows.
your chat's getting really rowdy, bro. Saying
Okay, what does shadows even mean?
shadows,
These.
Charlie.
Wait, did I talk about Charlie Clock?
I think he's talking about Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, he got shots. For trying to do the right thing.
I don't know. A lot of women say I look like Charlie Kirk. I look like Justin Bieber. Jim
Is that
Carrey.
why? Oh my god, is that why they comment like that?
That's why the comments look like that, though. Okay. All right. I'll edit this out, by the way. Okay. I don't understand why your chat's getting rowdy about thinking I'm Charlie Kirk or something. I mean, I have nothing against Charlie Kirk, okay? I mean, I have nothing against him. I'm not I'm not fully against him, of course. But I don't have any political opinions. Not at all. I mean, I may have a few, but I'm not gonna spill that shit. I mean, we're not, because I know people are gonna be like, oh, he's on this side or on the other side. No, I don't spew that shit out. Okay. I mean, Charlie Kirk. I have feelings mutual. Okay. I mean, I'm not against him nor with him. It's just okay, whatever. You know what I mean? Nothing against him. Okay? So I will say rest in peace to him. Alright? I mean like I said, he did not deserve a fate that was given to him. He did not deserve that.
Nope.
I mean, people have their opinions, of course. But you know what I mean? People have their own opinions, we have our own opinions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh my god. Hey, guys, like you said, I don't do policies. Hey, I try to stay away from policies as far as I can, because, yeah, I don't have time for that.
Yeah, we both do. We both don't do politics, so I think we should get back in there.
we both have one, but we're going for more. So we're trying to reach you, Zach Campbell. We're trying to get you, dog. But if anyone sees Zach Campbell around here, let me know, because I will tell him that I will remind him about that selfie in Boston and that autograph ball in Cleveland and in Detroit as well. So shout out to Zach Campbell. Shout out to the White Sox coaches right there. So, yep, we both got one. Let's go. They're just announcing this.
I need to show you guys the selfie that I got with Zach Campbell. That was back in 2 years ago. Yeah, that's me in the Phillies hat. And that's the man himself, Zach Campbell. I will show Bolu on the video when he went to Cleveland and to Detroit back in 2022. So, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's him right there. It may be a little bit bright, but as soon as my phone just kind of darkens out, you can see it clearly. Yeah.
Starting lineups for the Padres and the White Sox. So Fernando Tatis will be in leadoff. Luis Arraez will be in second. Manny Machado will be batting third.
The former Dodger, former
I also
Oriole.
forgot to mention that this is the first time seeing Manny Machado play in
I only
person
remember
and seeing Fernando
Manny
Tatis
Machado.
Jr. playing in
Manny Machado's
person.
stats
But, I
when
mean,
he was
I
when he
know
got traded to
about
LA.
Fernando Tatis Jr.'s dad because he was part of my team, the St. Louis Cardinals. So
I was gonna pull out my
hoping to see
Cardinals
him in person,
Cardinals
but
shame.
You know what? Hey, I gotta toss up from Duncease. You know it is what it is, but you know you love to see it. The game is just about underway, so stay tuned. Game time is just underway. The White Sox are about to take the field. Watch them take the field.
Sorry for like the terrible steadiness of this camera. Like it was just, I was just a little bit hyped.
Listen to these fans roar. So much love for the South Side. Love to see it. South Side over North Side all day. That's why I keep saying.
Yeah.
All right, the game has just started. Fernando Tatis Jr. is coming up to him.
I heard what you said. He'll say it like ICU.
Fernando Tatis' son. First pitch. Strike one.
Okay, it's gonna crazy. Like strike one already.
I was watching a video like some fan was like taunting like Fernando Tatis, like saying like it was the roids or something, and then Fernando Tatis just went yard. That was the same game that we were in, by the way.
This game?
Yeah. And we're not a game couple,
Machado
bro.
coming up.
Sean Burke. He pitched a decent game, but the Padres' offense was just mid.
Ground ball.
I mean, that's the same Padres team who
Just
lost to
trying
the
double play.
Cubs.
We're scoreless through the first. No score. So we got the 4, 5, and 6 for the Padres coming up. How are you enjoying it, Bolu? He's enjoying it. He says he's enjoying it.
Actually, it was hard at it.
You'll see his reaction. So
Yeah,
big
I think
shout
I
out to
kind
him.
of
So
got like.
I have to give him credit for going.
I know I kind of
through
got
this,
seats that are like in the
if you don't
sun,
know who
but
he
I
is,
mean,
go check
hey,
out his channel
hot's
in the
better than
description
cold, though.
down below.
Yeah, it was
After
hot
this
at
video
it.
is done, man,
Hey, but that game was
enjoying
quick
his
though.
first
Because I
ever
thought baseball game go for long. Yeah, because I thought I was gonna be there until 5 or 6, but it go longer than that. It go shorter.
Yeah,
1-0 Padres.
it was a failed pickoff attempt, and he
Jake
he scored.
Cronenworth with an 2-out RBI single. It's 2-0 Padres. The White Sox left 2 runners on base. It's still 2-0 Padres. They had 2 runners on, but they failed to score. So it's still 2-0 as we head to the third.
This kind of reminds me of like the sausage race or the in Milwaukee and the president race in Washington, like the Washington Nationals game where they had like the racing presidents. Cardinals don't have that. I don't think the Dodgers have that.
Just went yard. Everyone's saying like throw it back.
Everyone's saying throw it back.
Nah, he's gonna keep it though. So it's still 3-0 Padres. It's still the bottom of the 6th. and
I forgot to,
Padres
like,
taking out Michael King.
Forgot to switch the
Plays
camera around. So.
Adrian Morehold, the left.
Hey, actually, that game was intense
for
though.
the Padres. So
I thought the Padres were gonna blow them out. I ain't gonna lie, like, I mean, I know the White Sox are still like trying to rebuild, but I mean the Padres, they say we don't give a fuck about the future. We just care about building a super team. But they're trying to be like the Dodgers, but the Dodgers are doing it better than the Padres are.
Mason Miller has come in to try to shut this down.
That's the guy who hit 104, the highest pitch ever thrown in a postseason game in the wild card against the Cubs on the north side.
Okay, well, technically, they play in February.
That's spring training.
He struck him out. That's a huge strikeout. The Padres need one more out to get out of the bases loaded jam. He walked him. It's 3-2 now. They just get out of it. The Padres have just escaped this inning from getting any worse. It's still 3-2 Padres. It all comes down to this. The White Sox are down to their final strike.
Someone's saying hit a home run over here.
The Padres win. The Padres win. They take the series. Well, that's a wrap. That's a wrap for the Padres and White Sox game. So they take the series 2-1, and that's the final home game for the Chicago White Sox. So thank you for hooking me up with those 3 baseballs, and thank you for
I accidentally said 3. I got 4.
helping me, giving Bolu the experience.
Well,
he
the White Sox
needed.
gave me 3
Good
baseballs,
luck to the Padres. Hopefully
but Dylan Cease gave me 1.
Clinch the postseason. I'll see you when we get back. All right, we just got back from the game. This was really, really fun. Let me show you what I got from the stadium. So, this is the 1959 Kaminsky Park World Series radio. As you can see, this is the park that they used to play in. Right here, you have options. So this is what powers it on. This is what takes it to FM. This is what takes it to AM.
It only
This is
so that radio only works when you're like in a certain area. It scans for like radio stations like around the current area that you're in. So I mean, I wish it would. I tried to play like the college radio station 91.1 The Globe,
No,
but it just did not. It just did not happen. I couldn't even get it to work. But if you only put it on like PM or not PM,
AM.
AM, yeah. If you put it on AM, it'll show like the radio stations that it'll show.
Well, thank you guys.
this is how you increase the volume, and this is how you search for like nearby channels. This radio actually works, but you have to like plug it in
Yeah,
in
it's
order
keep
for that
plugged
to
in.
work. I'm not gonna play it right now because the moment if I play music on here, it's gonna charge me for like copyright. So YouTube, please, 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 I beg you, fix that right now. Or I mean, anyone can play like music in their own videos, but that's my complaint. The one rule that I complain about was the no drawstring bag rule. I think that was incredibly stupid. So I mean, White Sox, you need to fix that right away, because I mean, anyone can like, I mean, we're not holding anything dangerously. I mean, I do this to like every other stadium that I go to. Like I carry a drawstring bag. That's how
it was back then, though. That's how I kept going to games.
Book, my glove in there, and everything else. I mean, I don't carry anything illegal in there. So White Sox, you definitely need to fix that.
But Wrigley Field
also-
somehow allows it, though.
Yeah, no, I feel like,
Got
yeah,
this.
because like the only thing in that bag is a baseball, energy drink, which they took my energy drink, because they told me I can't have an energy drink in here.
I don't know if they said you can't have any. I don't know if there were any rules that said you can't have energy drinks in there, though.
When they cannot take mine.
I mean, of course you can't carry any alcohol. You can't bring any alcohol at the stadium, of course, but I mean, I don't know. I think the White Sox are just a little bit. I think they might be mad because their team is just not exceeding expectations, and they're not at that point where they were in 2021.
This White Sox ice cream souvenir helmet.
It's bigger than the other
It's a
ones that
little
I
bit
collected.
big, but hey, I mean, I will definitely add this to my collection. This will definitely help. And here is the baseball that I got, the toss-up from Dylan Cease. I marked down the date, I marked down the stadium, and how I got this ball. So that's the first ball that I
did the same for
received.
Bolu's ball.
So shout out to Dylan Cease, by the way.
But the other
Went
two I
through
gave
the
away.
postseason. So I snagged 3 other balls, but most of them were from the White Sox. So I got 2 from the bullpen or catching coach. I mean, he was just handing out balls to like anyone who was watching in the bullpen. And I also got a toss up from Dylan, or actually, not Dylan. I already did that. I also got a toss up from Miguel Vargas, who was part of the Dodgers last year, who earned his World Series ring. I mean, he was only there for like
First half of the season.
first half of the season, but before the Dodgers traded him at the trade deadline last year. So shout out to Miguel Vargas, by the way. Shout out to the Padres. Shout out to the White Sox, and most importantly, Dylan Cease. And shout out to my friend Bolu, who went
thank you
with
guys.
me on this trip. He had a fun time. It was his first major league game, so I gave 3 baseballs away, but I kept this one. So definitely, Bolu had a great time. So be sure to go check out his YouTube channel in the description down below. But yeah, all right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your day and night.